Well, it's a pleasure for me to now talk with our next customer about what she is doing at IHS Markit. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome to Sari Granat. Sari, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Sari, you are EVP and Chief Administrative Officer running digital technology, IT, and legal counsel, which I think to me is either every vendor's blessing or nightmare because you've got IT and legal all in one, okay? You know, that's a big job. How did you end up with that responsibility?
It is a big job. I think it's a blessing for vendors, by the way. But I've been IHS Markit's general counsel in charge of legal risk and compliance for years, and my responsibilities expanded last year to include IT and information security. And the common thread for me really is governance, risk management, and supporting commercial operations and strategy, which you really do in all of those functions.
Great. I won't make any lawyer jokes.
Thank you.
Okay, that's great. Hey, listen, IHS Markit, some folks here would know them, is a combination of Markit that was based in Europe and IHS in the US. Tell us about what IHS Markit's vision is and what are you trying to get done as the two of IHS Markit came together?
Sure. So we are, at our heart, an information company, and we serve three main industries, so energy, financial services, and transportation. And we use technology and data science and a tremendous subject matter expertise to deliver insights so that our customers can make better decisions. So think about your oil field engineer who is making decisions on where to drill, what technology to use. It's our data sets that he or she is looking at to make those decisions.
So data, content, information, that's your lifeblood.
That's it.
And all of these application and content and data services run an infrastructure. You've been one of our loyal customers for well over a decade in the on-premise world, but in comes the cloud, and how do you think about the cloud strategy? Because you were one of the first early adopters, a leading thinker in driving cloud on AWS.
That's true. So we, like you, so many of our customers, all of our customers, are really going through their digital transformation, and which means that we need to be able to provide our services and our data sets on demand, in multiple delivery channels, in often a customized format, and reliably and securely. And so the cloud offers us that agility, elasticity. I always call it the IDIs. It's elasticity, agility, security, resiliency, which I guess is not an IDI. But.
That's good. That's all good. And you have, I think you said 100+ products. Some of them were built sort of cloud native in AWS, but now you have some of your products that are built in the on-premise world in VMware, and now comes the opportunity to bridge those two, right? So we began to talk to you about VMware Cloud and AWS. You were already one of the early adopters of NSX, NSXT, and software-defined networking, so it was a natural bridge. But how did you think about this continuum, where you were going to have some products on-premise, and you were going to migrate, lift and shift them into the cloud?
So we have an incredibly complex environment. The company, despite, we talked a little bit about the IHS and the Markit merger, the company has largely been built through acquisition. And we have a very diverse set of products, some that are cloud ready, many of them are not, and may actually never be. And so we needed a solution that would help us actually move into the cloud to get some of the attributes that we discussed in a way where we could do so without interrupting our business, without having really to change our technology, and without having to revamp our operations. And so we needed something that would help us bridge into the cloud without having to refactor everything, without having to re-architect. And the idea with VMware Cloud and that partnership is that we can do so, and then as our businesses and as our products want to modernize, want to refactor, to take advantage of services that are available on AWS or other clouds, we can do so from the VMware.
And in doing so, Sari, your goal would be to reduce your number of data centers, move some of those thousands and tens of thousands of VMs into VMware Cloud and AWS, migrate, and then modernize. Is that the goal?
That's right. We are looking over the course of the next few years, and it's a journey to move about 90% of our estate into the cloud.
So some 30% already is in the
That's
cloud, 70% on-prem. You think you can flip that, or even more than that, in terms of migrating massively, and your data centers just shrink to some smaller number than it is today, hopefully. That's the goal, right? So when we began our partnership with AWS, why was that important to us? Because you had an existing relationship with AWS before us. We were into this, we came and talked to you about this. There's a three-way relationship here. Why is that important to IHS?
I think largely because our initial implementations were in AWS, and we have found that we, sort of like Thomas was describing, we have software, and our software customers were happy to take our solutions in a hosted format in AWS. That's really how we started 5 years ago, and then we started to build net new products natively in AWS. We've done some lifting and shifting to take advantage of being able to move out of data centers, take advantage of cleaning up some tech debt. And so we really, today, are an AWS shop. And so having the advantage of being able to move our infrastructure on a more massive basis into the cloud with VMware Cloud on AWS will allow our products that will want to flip up and use some of the services provided by AWS more ease to do so. And so it's that tight integration that's really appealing to us.
And we've sought to make that very transparent, to have many of our discussions jointly with us, you and AWS. Listen, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you, we've been very fortunate to have you as a partner. What things can VMware continue to do better in serving you as a customer?
So I will say that the teams that we've worked with have been incredible. The technology works, which is also really great. One thing that I think from the business and commercial side that we'd like to see is really a tighter integration with AWS. It would be great for us to be able to contract once,
with that legal hat of yours.
Well,
It's good. I like it. And one of those things we have sought to do, it's very good feedback. Many of you customers have said, listen, we'd like to have similar terms of service, similar contract paperwork. We've now enabled AWS to resell that service, VMware Cloud and AWS, so you could do the contract on their side if you want to. We're building the product, they sell it, and we will continue to do that. But thank you for pushing us in that direction. Sari, Granat, everybody, give her a warm congratulations, and thank you for being with us.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Back to you, Pat.